Hi boys and girls. This week I'm thrilled and delighted to be joining my good friend, model, actress and girl about town, the wonderful Sally Farmiloe Neville.
Hello Trudy, hi boys and girls, it's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Sally, you first came to fame as the gorgeous Dawn in Howard's End, didn't you? What was it like working with Sir Anthony Hopkins and Dame Emma Thompson?
Well, actually, Trudy, it wasn't Howard's End with Sir Anthony and Dame Emma. That was the film. I was in the TV series Howard's Way.
Right. But Howard's Way is very nearby, isn't it, I'm sure?
They're not addresses. It's not like Howard's Way runs into Howard's End.
Well, maybe it does and maybe it doesn't. But we must get on. We've only got 5 minutes, you know. So, how did Sir Anthony and Dame Emma get on with all that sailing?
Sorry?
Well, Howard's Way was all about sailing, wasn't it?
Yes, but Sir Anthony and Dame Emma weren't in it, remember?
Right, they were just around the corner. I've got it. So, after playing Dawn for 2 series of the Oneiden line...
Howard's Way.
Yes, Howard's Way. You went into radio drama, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes, I think most people know you from Radio 4.
Well, that's funny, Trudy. I can't remember being on Radio 4 at all.
Well, age catches up with all of us eventually, Sally. Let me just refresh your memory. The long-running radio soap opera about farming.
The Archers?
You've still got it, Sally. Yes, the Archers.
I was never on the Archers.
But it's what you're most famous for.
I don't think so.
But you had that affair with Geoffrey for 3.5 years, didn't you?
Geoffrey Archer?
Yes. He was the uncle, wasn't he? Fond of putting his arm up cows' backsides and all that sort of stuff.
No. My affair with Geoffrey was real. It wasn't anything to do with the Archers.
For you it was real. Method acting. I love it.
No, Trudy. It was nothing whatsoever to do with the Archers.
You told the rest of his family to mind their own business, did you? Good for you, Sally.
Let me make this clearer for you. Geoffrey Archer was never part of the Archer family.
Then why was he called Geoffrey Archer? Was he adopted?
No! What I mean is, he was never on the programme. Never. Ever.
Oh, he was like an off-screen character, was he? Spoken about but never actually heard.
All right, I suppose so, something like that.
Yes, I thought so. So, Sally, tell me, why did you leave the programme in the end?
I didn't.
Oh, you're still on it?
I've never been on it.
So, you were an off-screen character as well?
Something like that.
So what are you up to these days? I heard you'd written a book about boobs.
Well, that much is true. I have written a book. It's not about boobs. It's called My Left Boob, A Cancer Diary, and it's about living with cancer, my living with cancer.
I heard that the Daily Express said that it was warm, insightful, and as effervescent as your favourite tipple champagne.
Oh, did they? Oh, I like the Daily Express. They've got very good taste, haven't they?
They have.
Yes, it's partly about, of course, my wonderful social life, carrying on my wonderful social life on the red carpet with gorgeous celebrities, because of course my readers love a good name drop, and the doctors do encourage you to carry on doing whatever you're doing while you're recovering and having treatment and everything. But mainly the crux of the book is about helping people with cancer who've been diagnosed with this horrible, cruel illness, and helping them to find what you would call the light at the end of their own personal tunnel.
I understand that your daughter Jade's helped you a lot through all this. Beautiful Jade, Sally's daughter.
That's her in one of her adverts. She's my personal Paul Burrell, but as you can see, she's a fashion model, not a butler. And she's been great. She really has been my rock.
You mean she tastes of mint and has letters going all the way through her?
Well, not exactly. But she's been there for me all the time, holding my hand through all of my chemos and my horrible treatments. And it's been a bit of role reversal, really. It's like she's been the mum and I've been the daughter, because she's been very strict with me. And she said things like, no, Mama, chocolate cake is not on the anti-cancer diet, and you better not have any more morphine because you're getting a bit silly now. But I couldn't have done it without her, and all of my marvellous family, really, my wonderful network of friends, and the support of the public who've been writing into me and everything. They've all supported me and they've helped me to keep going and get through it. I've been very lucky.
So, Sally, tell the boys and girls where they can get this wonderful book.
Oh, bless you. Yes, well, it's cheaper on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. Just go to My Left Boob, A Cancer Diary by Sally Farmiloe. And of course, all of my royalties go to the marvellous Marsden Hospital, right here in London, and my cancer charities against breast cancer and Yes to Life. So very, very good causes. I don't make a penny from it. It all goes to the wonderful causes.
So, Sally, tell the boys and girls how you're feeling at the moment.
Oh, well, thank you for asking. Things are actually wonderful at the moment because I nearly died in the hospital and my tumour marker was up to 656. It's now down to 37 and my liver is free of cancer. I've got some cancer in my bones, but we're controlling that with medication. And I feel pretty good. I've got some side effects, but I'm carrying on with my life and having fun, talking to people like you and carousing on the red carpet and writing my second book, the sequel, which is going to be called Cancer, the Naked Truth, which is about my secondary cancer. So there's all sorts of things about different people's cancers, not just breast cancer, which is mine, but all sorts of different cancers so that people can relate to it.
Now, Sally, if anyone out there watching has found out that they've got cancer, what is the main advice that you would give them?
Well, they must follow what the doctors tell them. Go to their hospital, do what the medics say, take the medication. If they have to have chemotherapy, surgery, whatever, go for it. But have lots of complementary treatments as well. Don't just rely on the medics because they have lots of patients to look after. I mean, I have a healer and a hypnotherapist and a nutritionist, and I help myself as much as I can. And you need to have a very good relationship with your GP as well. That's very important because sometimes your GP, if you're living in the country, is quite a lot nearer than the hospital, so you can get to them more quickly if anything goes wrong. And if you start to feel worse at any time, do go to your GP. Don't do what I did, which is think, I'm not ill enough, there are much iller people at the hospital, I'm not going to go. Because when I did eventually go, I was very, very ill, and that's when I nearly died, and I had the diagnosis that the cancer had come back. So, what's that? I haven't finished.
Well, it seems we're out of time, but I think we've all learned something today, especially you, Sally.
Have I?
Don't go accepting parts in soap operas that you're never going to get to appear in. That would be like being famous for doing nothing.
Well, I'm sure you know about that, Trudy.
And talking of Piers Morgan, see you next Tuesday. And remember, keep it light. Hope you enjoyed this week's show. Leave a comment down below. Please remember to click the like button and subscribe to my channel.